All righty. So we got some people watching live on Facebook, but nobody's on the Zoom. So get your butts on the Zoom and get some guests in here. People want to change their life the day before Thanksgiving, guys. I promise you. The agents that don't understand this compensation plan want to be on this Zoom. I promise you. Gina Hooper, how are you? Welcome. Welcome to the Zoom. Gina, where are you from? Gina's audio is connecting, so just a second, guys. Maybe not. Her audio, it doesn't show any audio. There we go. Gina, can you hear me? Brian, can you hear me? Good deal.
Yeah, I finally got my microphone working.
Gina, how are you? Welcome to the Zoom. Where are you from? Well, welcome to the Zoom. Brian, how many houses are you going to sell this year, bro? What do you think? What do you think the numbers will be?
It's crazy in this area. I was shooting for 20, but I don't think it's going to happen because a lot of things are getting sold out from under us very quickly.
Yeah, like the bidding wars.
Yeah, some of that's still going on. It's not going over as much as used to, but things aren't on the market but for just a few hours, and that's it around here.
Yeah.
And the really bad ones are still on the market that nobody wants still.
Wow.
Just showed one today with bad floors.
Well, man, just keep rocking, man. I know you're working hard at it. Gina, where are you from? She's gone. She's gone. She got scared.
She's not used to it. Oh, but yeah, I was out hunting yesterday morning.
Very nice.
Is that Brittany's on?
Brittany, what's going on? Brittany, what's up?
Hey everyone, how are you?
Doing good, doing good. I got us going live on Facebook on the private group, so there's some people watching there right now, which is cool. Mads Ash. Who's Mads Ash? Love this screen name. Is that one of your friends, Brittany? It sounds like it.
I don't know Mads Ash, but I'd like to know him. Who is it?
I know, Mads Ash.
Hey, I'm Madison. I'm Madison from Memphis, Tennessee.
Madison from Memphis. Yeah. I love it. Welcome to the Zoom.
Thank you.
So are you already at eXp, or are you seeing eXp for the first time on a Zoom? What's kind of the deal, Madison?
I am already at eXp. I'm a brand new agent. I try to hop on all your Zooms and learn as much as I can.
Awesome. Well, that's amazing. Who brought you to eXp? Do you mind me asking?
No, not at all. Tammy Coleman.
Tammy brought you?
Absolutely.
I freaking love Tammy and Terry. How do you know them? How do you know them?
Our family friends.
I tell you, they know their stuff. I promise you. I don't think anybody knows the Tennessee contract better than Tammy Coleman. Like, she could probably recite the contract to you. Like she's like one of the best realtors on the planet. So you got a really great sponsor, Madison. I promise you.
Yes, they are awesome.
Well, welcome. And you've been jumping on some of the training calls too,
Yes.
and you're soaking it in and learning and putting everything into action. How long have you been at EXP?
I have been at eXp not even a month, I don't think.
Well, just, just keep plugging in, and we'll do everything we can to help you. I promise, Madison.
I appreciate everything you guys do.
And have a happy Thanksgiving tomorrow. So I appreciate you saying, hey. Rob Barnett, how are you, man?
Doing good, doing good.
Appreciate you jumping on, man. Rob, where are you selling houses? What part of the world are you in?
Columbus, Ohio.
Columbus. How's that market looking right now? Is it still as hot as it was?
It's exciting.
Like everything's still multiple offer and kind of competitive?
Well, you got to be quick, you got to be aggressive, and you just got to be serious. And I keep hearing about bid wars, so we're trying to get involved in some of those. But
yeah,
just real excited to be, with Jim and Stacy. They've taken me under their wing. I couldn't be more thankful, couldn't be more positioned. So when you sent out the blast today, I was thinking, I really truly am thankful, and I appreciate your leadership and just the opportunity you give us to kind of learn and glean from you. So I'm here if I can ever do anything for anybody.
Rob, I appreciate you saying that, man. And it's really crazy right now what's going on in the industry. There's no question, and I'm glad you're plugging in to all the stuff. And Jim and Stacy are amazing. So let me know if I can do anything for you, Rob. I mean that. So thanks for plugging in. I see Zena. Zena, how are you? Where are you from, Zena?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. I am from Palm Springs area.
Very nice. Very nice. Who invited you to the webinar? Do you mind me asking?
No problem. Absolutely. Melvin.
Melvin. You know what? I love me some Melvin. How do you know Melvin? For real?
He's my god brother.
Really? Really?
Yes.
Awesome. And are you already doing real estate in Palm Springs? That is California. I know I know that's California, right?
Yes, it's California, and I'm currently looking forward to taking the test to get licensed.
Okay. So you're brand new, but you got a great mentor in Melvin. So
Absolutely.
So you're very blessed. I mean, Melvin is literally, he's just an amazing guy. He's an amazing agent. And so is this your first time to ever see an eXp presentation tonight, or have you seen something online, or did Melvin send you something? Like, you mind me asking that?
No problem. Absolutely. This is my first time being on, so
Okay.
I'm excited about it.
Okay. So
Yeah.
do you know anything about eXp at all? I'm curious.
What I know, what Melvin has told me, which is one of the number one realty companies that's getting started, that's being well known out here in California and in the United States worldwide.
Yep. Well, he told you right. So yeah, but you don't really know the model yet. Like so this is be your first time to ever really break down what it can actually do for you.
Absolutely. This is my first time. I'm still wet behind the ears.
Okay, cool. I appreciate you sharing that. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna light you up tonight, okay? Because I have a lot of energy and I love this company. So I get a little excited and I act a little crazy sometimes. But I want you to do something for me, Zena. I want you to think while I do this Zoom tonight. I want you to think the whole time I'm doing it. I want one thing going through your mind. If Jay can do it, I can too. I want you to have this mindset of, because my background is I was a waiter in a restaurant. What did you do before you went into real estate? What were you? What did you do for a living?
I'm a banker. I'm a banker at Bank of America.
Very cool. Okay. So you had a better gig than the waiter kid. That was me. Okay. So you should be able to go a lot faster than I did. But I will tell you, real estate has been it's been a blessing. And then eXp comes along and it really kind of turns all the industry over on its head. And but I really want you to have that mindset of just, man, if Jay did it, if Brittany's doing it, if Rob's doing it, if all the people, if Melvin's doing it, that you can do the same things that I'm about to show you. Okay. So will you promise me that you'll be thinking like that as fast as I can go through this stuff?
Absolutely. I promise.
Okay. That's all I need. I love it. I love it. All right. So let me just let Brittany share a quick story. Brittany Zappit's icon agent out of Orlando, Florida area, top producer, great realtor, been in the business a long time. Just, you know what, the nicest I can say is she's a badass. All right. That's the nicest I can say it. So Brittany, tell maybe a little bit about what you saw. You were going to open up a franchise brokerage. She was going to open her own brokerage when she saw eXp, but I'd love for her to share what she saw and what she's seeing here.
Yes, thank you, Jay. And thank you so much. Now that I finally have a voice and can thank you. Thank you so much for hosting us in Vegas. You and Ashley are the bomb. You guys hosted such great parties. We're so happy to be a part of your group and we're so blessed. So thank you so much. I haven't had a chance to thank you because I didn't have a voice before, but you know, my name is Brittany Zappitz. I'm in the Central Florida, Orlando market. Been in the business for way too long, but I'll just say I was top 20 under 40 for the Orlando market recently. Of
Congratulations
top
on that.
realtors, and had my broker's license for 10 years. Like Jay said, was in the process of opening a franchise. Did not commence the franchise. Came across the eXp model by, I would say, the grace of God. And really, when I saw a lot of the model of what Jay's going to show you tonight, I thought this can't be real. Being in the business so long, it looked like it was too good to be true. But, you know, now I'm 3 years at eXp and it's not too good to be true. It's true, thick and through.
Yep.
So I guess long story short, what he's showing you is not smoke and mirrors. It's legit. It's the real deal. And it's a blessing. I mean, it really is a very innovative, very thought out, very collaborative blessing.
Well, Brittany, and I appreciate you jumping on tonight. And then, I know you're always helping agents on the Tuesday morning. I mean, literally, like Brittany is just one of the best agents. I mean, she is unbelievable at what she does, and definitely look her up on like social media. She's just incredible. Her and Mike, her husband. So Brittany, thanks for sharing that. I'm going to go ahead and get started, guys. I see Samantha's on. Samantha, welcome to the Zoom. I appreciate you jumping on. Well, I'm going to go ahead and start the Prez to get this thing going. Like I said, I wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, and I hope you have a blessed day with your family and just are thankful for all the things that we have in our lives. But my name is Jay Nelson. I have been a real estate agent for 23 years. Okay. I was a waiter before I got my real estate license. I was making 30 grand a year waiting tables. I met a guy. I asked him, I said, how much money do you make? And he said, I make $250,000 a year. And I said, I need to know everything you do to make $250,000 a year. Cause I wanted that. That was, a long, long time ago too. And I just got excited, guys, about real estate, and I went to work. If there's one thing I can tell you, I have pretty audacious work ethic, and I listen a lot. I really try to study things and try to understand and learn. But I don't think I'm better than anybody on this call. Like I'm a C student. I was a waiter in a restaurant. I went bankrupt in the last real estate crash. If y'all remember that, I wasn't broke during the crash. I was negative $3 million broke. So, one of the things I kind of laugh at all the time is when people tell me they're broke. I'm like, okay, well, there's one thing to be broke, and there's one thing to be broke and owe somebody $3 million to a bank. That's broke. That's broke, guys. Okay. So I'm just being transparent. Okay. And, when me and my wife saw eXp, 4 years ago, I had rebuilt, I had come back and I was selling, 20 to $30 million a year in real estate. And I was a Remax agent. I won all the awards, the Remax Hall of Fame and the Remax Lifetime Achievement and all this stuff. And I had sold 1,200 houses in Nashville. So, I literally in my career have sold 1,200 houses in Nashville, Tennessee. And I see eXp. And I thought, wait a minute, hold on a second. You mean to tell me this company is going to let all the agents own the company? You mean they're going to let the agents, the ones that work on Saturday and Sunday, get to build a brokerage all over the world? The agents, not the owners, not the brokers, but the ones that do all the work, which is the freaking agents. And that's all I was, guys. I was an agent. I was a grinder. I did open houses on Saturday. I put signs out at 4 o'clock on Friday, because if you put them out at 8 in the morning on Friday in Nashville, they will steal your signs. And I couldn't lose $12 signs every time I did open house. So my point is this, guys. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to deliver hard, but I'm going to deliver the truth. And everything that comes out of my mouth, I can back it up. Okay? eXp is a brokerage where the agents earn revenue share. It's where the agents earn stock in a NASDAQ traded company. It's where the agents can build and own the company all over the world if they choose to. And so it is a beautiful, beautiful model. And I am telling you, any agent that sees this model that does not come to eXp, something didn't click, because this is a no-brainer. Okay, for any agent, whether you sell 100 houses a year, 500 houses a year, or 2 houses a year, it's still a no-brainer for every one of y'all. So, guys, this is my amazing family. There's my son Dean, my wife. We're a family of realtors. My daughter, I talked to her this afternoon, and she's excited about getting her license in Alabama in December. So we're a family of real estate. We love the business. We love helping people. We love people. We love the connection that real estate gives us with people. So it's really, really been a blessing of a life, selling 1,200 houses and making lots of money. So, but I'm going to tell y'all, eXp right here, that's a disruptor. We are changing the industry, like Amazon went after Walmart, right? Like Netflix said, we're going to put Blockbuster out of business. Like Uber told the yellow cab company, hey man, we can pay the drivers more money. And guys, understand this. It's about paying you more money. Why eXp? Because the same reason I had a guy the other night say, just show me the money. I said, no problem, dog. Trust me. I can show you the money. Okay. Now I will tell you this. Like I said, I really truly believe that eXp is going to put the majority of the real estate companies that you guys know of off. I really believe that there's going, I'm not going to say extinct, but we're crushing them. Okay. Because we're letting the agents own the brokerage. They're not. Okay. And so what Uber did to Yellow Cab is, see, Yellow Cab's a franchise, guys. There's a guy or a gal that goes out and they buy the franchise rights, and they go out and they buy like 20 yellow cars, right? They buy a fleet of yellow cars, and then they go recruit drivers, and they say, hey, driver, come drive my yellow car, right? Because they're the franchise owner. Come drive my yellow car. The same thing happens at Keller Williams and Remax. They're all franchises. Caldwell Banker, Exit, Century 21, Sotheby's, Berkshire Hathaway, they're all franchise owned. The broker that owns the franchise recruits the agents and says, hey, come to my brokerage. The agents at Caldwell Banker don't own the brokerage. They just sell houses for the franchise owner. So the same thing with Uber. Uber said, look, drive your own car. Use your iPhone, make more money, drive your own car. You don't need to drive the franchise owner's car. That's what eXp is. It allows the agents to own their own brokerage, and you're not driving somebody else's brokerage, right? And we pay agents more money, and I'm going to talk about all that as we move in. But guys, I wasn't unhappy at Remax. I was selling 20 plus million a year in sales, and I had a great deal with them. But I do believe that good is the enemy of great. Some of y'all might be watching right now, and you're like, man, I'm pretty good. You know what? Good's the enemy of great. That's no way to think. Okay, let's go bigger. Let's grow. Let's make more money. You know, I'll also tell you this: production and selling houses matters. You know, we were the top independent brokerage in the world in 2019, and literally we're still the top independent brokerage in the world. But now we sold 400,000, you know, houses a year. And back when we hit number one in 2019, we were only selling 130,000 houses. So it's production based. We're selling, we're making great agents. If you're an agent, you've never sold a house, I'll tell you one thing. There's two reasons. There's a few reasons why you're either going to be successful or not. The first thing is you better get around people that know what they're doing so they can coach you up. Okay. The second thing is you're going to have to put the effort out and work your butt off. Okay. And you know what? I am telling you, I don't think I'm better than any of you guys. If you want what we got, just go do what we did. Copy us, right? You know, I look at the Forbes when they start saying, hey, I mean, by the way, we hit 68,000 agents. Forbes is talking about us. Everybody's talking about us. I always say, just Google eXp Realty and good luck. I mean, you're just going to see jet fuel, you know, the Amazon of real estate, you know, the fastest growing real estate company in the world. All of these things are bona fide factual information about eXp and the domination that we are doing to the industry right now by giving agents stock and giving agents agent ownership. And we started scaling 4 countries every quarter to now 17 countries across the world. So what I'm telling you is, how many of y'all watching this, if you lived in California, okay? I'm going to ask you this, Zena. You live in California. Would you like to get paid on houses being sold in Florida? Yes or no?
Absolutely.
Okay, good. You answered correctly. Yes, you would like to get paid on houses in Florida. Do you live in Florida? No, you don't. Does it matter? No, it doesn't. How about getting paid on a deal in Hong Kong? You bring an agent and somebody else brings an agent into your organization and he sells a house in Hong Kong or she sells a house in Hong Kong and you get a check on the 21st of every month. How many of y'all think that makes sense a little bit if I can show you the math on it? Okay. So the bottom line is, why are all the agents, there's Melvin Burrell coming in here. He's showing up fashionably late. That's what I like to say, Zena. He always shows up fashionably late. Melvin Burrell, look at him. Look at that picture. Look at that. It's like a movie star, man. All right. So, Melvin, what's up?
What's up, Jay? How you doing?
I'm already talking to Zena. Me and her, she's already got 15 agents coming to eXp. She's ready.
All right, that's my sister. We gonna lock arms and build something out here in the West Coast.
Yeah, I know. She's awesome. All right.
Yeah.
So look at this, guys. There were 30,000 agents back in June of last year. 30,000 agents. Now there's 68,000. Did we trick 38,000 agents into coming over here? Or did we get lucky? Do you just get that lucky to more than double the size of your company in a year? No. We pay the agents more money. We give them more scalability. We give them more tools. We let them earn stock. It's what we do for the agents is why the agents are coming. Guys, we had 11 agents joining a day back in 2017. We had 24 agents joining in 2018 a day, 50 agents joining a day in 2019. And now, I think last week we had 900 agents join in 1 week. Why are they all coming? Agent ownership. You know, now here's the deal. This is the cloud office, these little avatar people. Guys, this is not what eXp is all about. I'm just going to tell you. But what this did was it lets the agents get bigger, faster, and stronger and spend less time jacking around in an office. You know, like I don't have time to drink coffee in an office. There's no buyers and sellers there. There's no agents to recruit to eXp sitting in the eXp office. So I got to get out of the office. That's where people buy and sell houses. That's where other agents that aren't at eXp are. So I use the cloud office to get done with my stuff and get out into the field. Guys, the facts don't lie. There's 3 million active real estate license in the US. There is 1.5 million of those 3 million are part of NAR, which is the National Association of Realtors. And I pulled this data from NAR. Okay. Do you realize there's only 106,000 brokerages, but there's 1.5 million agents? So what does that tell me? It tells me very clearly that there's a bunch of agents hanging their license at a brokerage they don't own. Now, if you invite them to the Zoom, I'll enroll them for you. Zena, see, I'm going to tell you, you don't have to do the presentation. Is Melvin doing the presentation right now?
No,
Okay, so Melvin's not doing it. So do you have to do it, the presentation?
no,
So what did Melvin do? He did what? He invited you to a Zoom. Can you invite agents to the Zoom?
absolutely.
Okay, you get them here. Look, I'm not going to get them all. I'm going to get the ones that got some drive and some oomph in their step. Cause I don't want people that, you know what, I want people that get what we're doing. So invite them all and we'll get the ones that are supposed to be here and I'll help you do it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So look at this, Zena. I want you to study this because it's data and it's real. Look how many people are getting their real estate license a year. That's NAR numbers. That data came from NAR. In the last 4 years, 56,000 agents went in and passed that test a year. So what does that tell you? What do you need to be thinking about? Okay. So let's say you went to Keller Williams or Caldwell Banker. You know what? The comp model, they're not going to let you be able to build a brokerage over there that you own. So the bottom line is eXp pays you lucratively to be able to bring those agents. So yeah, they might be competitors for buyers and sellers, but they're also prospects for you to build a brokerage with. Does that make sense? So you got to be thinking about both things. I'm going to sell houses. I'm going to bring on agents. I'm going to build my brokerage on the bringing on agents, and I'm going to sell houses and make commissions. You got to cash both checks. Okay. Now, here's the other thing. Like I said, we're all over the world. You know agents in Dallas. Put them on a Zoom. When they sign up and they sell a house in Dallas, you'll get paid out in Palm Springs, California. They'll put that check in your mail and direct deposit it on the 21st of every month. You know, maybe you know agents in Denver. and you're living in Palm Springs, California. Could you invite them to a Zoom? Yep. And I need you to think like that because I'm going to tell you something. Zena, Gary Keller, the owner of Keller Williams, on Monday of next week, when deals start closing again because of the holidays, next Monday, there's a Keller Williams agent in Washington, D.C., and Gary Keller lives in Austin, Texas. And when that Washington, D.C. Keller Williams agent sells that house, he's going to get paid. Did he fly up there and go to closing? Did he do the open house 2 months ago that she sold it at? No. See, he figured something out. And honestly, guys, I think agents that do not think like I'm talking right now have lost their minds. They're dinosaurs. Gary's not going to fly to Washington, D.C. to the closing. He's just going to let somebody sell and he's going to clap and give everybody a glass trophy. I don't want the trophy, Zena. I want the money. Okay? And that's being blunt. You know what? Look, I like recognition, but I like getting paid and being able to do things for my family more than I like trophies. I like trophies when I was 10. I want the money. Okay? And I'm just being honest with you. Okay? And that was really blunt, and I might have made some people mad, but I'm just telling you, you know what? I'll take the trophy. If you want to give me the trophy and the money, that's cool. But I am telling you, we want to pay the agents more money. It's that simple with stock, rev share. All right. No desk fees, no royalty fees, no franchise fees. Okay. Every agent gets the same deal. This is critical. Understand this, Zena. Every single agent at eXp gets the same deal you got. I got the same deal you got. Melvin got the same deal you got. He's been doing real estate for 30 years. You're brand new license. He got the same deal you got. Okay. And whoever goes out and puts the jet fuel in the rocket and blasts it off is going to make more money. So every agent gets an 80-20 commission split with a $16,000 cap. What that means is when you go out and you pay in eXp 20% of your deals until you've paid them 16 grand. Once, Zena, you've paid them in a calendar year 16,000, you start getting 100% of your commissions on any other houses you sell for the rest of that year. So you could, sell one house for 2.7, pay the cap in, and then go sell 20 and get, 100% of the other 20. Okay. Once you pay in the 16, you go to 100% of your commission. Now, while you're on the 80-20 and you sell a house, there's a $25 broker review fee per house. There's a $40 risk management fee per house that you sell. Okay. And that's your E&O insurance to protect you. That $40 risk management is your E&O insurance that protects you from getting sued. And they back you if that does happen. Okay. And, but once you sell your 13th house, Zena, you don't pay any more risk management fees. It caps. So you sell 13 houses, there's no more risk management fees. Okay. Now, once you cap and you've paid in that 16 grand and you go to 100%, eXp does pay you the 100%. So let's say you go out and sell $1 million house in Palm Springs, which I'm sure there's a bunch of them out there. And that's a $30,000 commission at 3%. You're going to keep all 30. You do pay eXp a capping fee. It's called a capping transaction fee. And snap a picture of this also with your phone. That's a $250 fee, but you keep the 30 grand if you negotiate a commission that big for yourself, right? So once you cap and you sell 20 more full houses, cap, sell 20 more full houses, you are a couple of cool things happen. The first thing that happens is eXp says you're an icon, and they do give you a glass trophy. Okay. They do. All right. I got 4 of them because 4 years straight, I was an icon. So I got 4 glass trophies, but along with the glass trophy, they gave me $16,000 in NASDAQ traded stock. So like I said, I'm not opposed to the glass trophy, but I want the money and the glass trophy, not just the glass trophy. Okay. So they give you as an Icon agent the stock back. Okay. It's incredible. All right. And they got to be full transactions of sales. It doesn't matter how big or small, it doesn't matter. It's transaction based. Tap, sell 20 more full transactions. eXp gives you $16,000 in stock back. They also, when they make you Icon agent and give you that 16 grand, they drop that transaction fee to $75 per deal you sell. So you actually don't pay, excuse me, the $250 anymore. I'm yawning. It's been a long day, actually. They drop it to 75 bucks. All right. Now it's $149 to join eXp, one-time startup fee. And then eXp is going to charge $85 a month to be a realtor here. Okay. And you know what they give you for $85 a month is crazy. Training, our trainings on Tuesday morning, they're incredible. There's 50 hours of live training. There's KV Cord lead gen websites. There's, I mean, you name it, referral networks. It's crazy. So it's really, really a lot of value to the agent in helping them produce and sell and be a dang good agent for 85 bucks a month. Like, I don't think anybody offers that. That's that good. But that's all commissions. That's all you selling houses. So you live in Palm Springs, that's your dot. That's where you sleep. Wherever you go to bed at night and lay your head down on your pillow, that's your dot. Okay. You make money in commission selling within about 100-mile radius. I don't know a lot of people that go past 100-mile radius, but if you think about it, you're working with buyers within 100 miles of where you live. You're selling houses as a listing agent within 100 miles of where you live. That's your dot. But now, and that's where you're making commissions. I'm about to talk about a big pie called the brokerage. There's commissions and there's brokerage money. The brokerage money comes by you bringing on agents to your brokerage. That's why it's called agent ownership. So your level 1 agents, Zena, those are agents, you know, those are the agents that come into the bank and drop off the commission checks and all that jazz, right? Those are your level 1 because you're going to invite them to coffee. You're going to get them on these Zooms. I'm going to help you enroll them because you're going to get them to me on these Zooms. And they're going to say, oh my goodness, thank you for introducing me to Jay Nelson. And hopefully you warn them a little bit and go, hey, dude is out of control. But he's the number 25 eXp agent in the world. And he gets paid on 800 houses a month all over the world. And he's a little kooky sometimes, but the dude is legit. He sold 1,200 houses and he tells the truth. So just hear the guy out. Now she's going to get on the Zoom. We're going to enroll her. Okay. Because she's going to be one of those smart, hardworking, driven agents. She's coming on your level 1 because you knew her. Okay. And you're going to make a percentage of her $16,000 that she pays into the company when she sells houses because you brought her. Now, eXp only pays us this revenue share out of the brokerage money. We don't take it from your girlfriend you brought into the eXp. She's going to get her 80%. eXp's paying the rev share out of the 16,000. That's company dollar. And eXp guarantees a 50% of every dollar coming into the company is paid out in rev share. And it's incredible. Okay. And so you're making 17.5% of 16 up to 50% of company dollar, $2,800 a year. Then the girl you brought to eXp, she's on your level 1 because you invited her. She's going to call her girlfriend or her friend and whatever and say, you got to get on the Zoom. And then her friend's going to join on the level 2. You don't even know her. Your friend knew her. She joins on level 2. You're going to still get a percentage of the 16 grand off the level 2s. The 2s will bring the 3s. The 3s will recruit the 4s. The level 4 agents will recruit the level 5 agents. The level 5 agents will attract the level 6s. And the 6s will bring on board and put them on Zooms on level 7. And you're going to make a little percentage off of hundreds of houses, hopefully, right? Now, I want you to pay very close attention to this piece of paper. And I advise you to study this piece of paper. Like that's a big homework problem for you. Okay. Study this slide. Take a screenshot and study this. Don't go to bed tonight until you understand it. Don't watch Netflix tonight. Netflix isn't going to pay your bills. Netflix is not going to pay you on 700 closings a month. So I believe that it's a wise investment to understand this piece of paper. Now, look at the green percentages. I want you to really look at the green percentages. And then look over to the right and see the blue percentages. So what you guys should be asking me is how do you like look at the green percentages? Oh, I don't know about those percentages. How do I get the big money? How do I get the blue percentages, Jay Nelson? Okay. And the answer is right there in the middle, in the very middle, the little skinny green line. It says floor qualifying agent count. These are your level ones. These are agents you know that you invited that you're going to personally bring to eXp. And if you look there, it says 1 plus, 5 plus, 10 plus, 15 plus, 20 plus, 25 plus, 40 plus. Guys, it's critical. If you get 5 agents that you know, you got Terry, you got Brittany, you got Melvin, you got Frank, you got Jack. If you get 5 agents that are selling houses, if they do not sell houses, they got to sell at least a couple of houses a year, guys. Okay. But if you get 5 agents that are selling houses, you're no longer going to get the green percentage on level 2, which is 1%. Because you got 5 agents. They're going to give you 20% of the 16 grand, up to 50%. Oh, excuse me, I'm yawning. Up to 50% of company dollar. Okay. If you get 10 plus agents that are selling that you know, those are your front line. You unlock level 3 to go from 0.5% to 12.5%. If you get 15 plus agents, you unlock level 4. You get instead of 0.5%, you get 7.5%. Level 5 takes you from 0.5% to 5%. Level 6 takes you to 2.5% to 12.5%. Guys, I'm telling y'all, it's a lot of stinking money unlocking and getting 40 agents at eXp and helping them. Guys, we're one of, I believe, 21 people in the world that have 40 agents in their 7 levels. Ashley and I are sitting at 41 agents. But I'm going to keep it simple on the math and the formula, because what y'all need to be asking yourselves is, like I said in the beginning, as you're watching the Zoom, you got to say, if Jay did it, I'm doing it. If he gets that money, I'm going to get that money. Okay. All right. You know, go out and get 10 agents. Okay. That you know, 10 that are selling houses, and help Becky get her 10. Help Frank get his 10. Help Mike get his 10. Help Melvin get his 10. Help John get his 10. What I'm telling you guys is go get your 10 and help them get their 10. And then all of a sudden you're overriding 110 agents globally, all over the world. How many of y'all wouldn't mind making money off of 110 agents when they sell a house? Every stinking one of y'all. EXPI, we're traded on the NASDAQ. When you bring agents to EXP, they sell their first house, you get stock. When you cap each year, you get stock. When you sell your first house each year, you get stock. I already talked about the Icon program where you cap, you sell 20 more full transactions, they give you the 16 back. Agent equity program. This is another way we make money. You can buy the stock at 10% off what the NASDAQ's selling for. You can buy the stock. You can only use 5% of your commissions. So you can't just buy unlimited amounts of stock. You got to sell houses. You can take 5% of your commissions and optionally buy stock at 10% off the NASDAQ. There's our eXp. When we went to the NASDAQ, guys, the Agent Advisory Council, we have great agents. They have your back. They're your voice, you know, and I'm telling you guys, the core values of eXp: service, sustainability, collaboration. We help each other, transparency, integrity, innovation, agility, community, and fun. Guys, we're making real estate fun again. And if it's not fun, I'm out. I'm at a point in our life, we want to have a good time. And that's the, and we want to help other people, and we want to play hard, work hard, play harder, right? Guys, we have a deal with Regis. Anybody, if you Google Regis office space and plug it in, you can use any of the Regis 3,000 locations all over the world. It's part of your membership. We don't have any desk fees, royalty fees, franchise fees. We don't have any franchise owners. We cut them out. That's why we give the agents money and trophies, because we cut the franchise owners out, and what the franchise owners were capturing at these other brokerages, we're paying it out to the agents. Agent healthcare. What can we do to get more deals for agents and give them the tools they need? Lead generation websites called KV Core, where you can use that to market any listings, foreclosures, open house app. I mean, guys, Brian Whalen yesterday on the Zoom said they sold like $1.5 million worth of real estate off a KV Core lead that they ran. Okay. They put it out there and they finally sold 2 houses off of it. I mean, guys, Sky Slope, open house app, all the tools, all of this is all part of your 85. These are not upgrades. We don't have hey, join now and then later we're going to upgrade you. No, look, we give you everything you need. Okay. Zena, you don't need to come to eXp and then go buy a bunch of other crap. Just come here, use the tools, learn the tools, go to work. Okay. Workplace by Facebook, all the referrals. We don't have it. I don't know of another agent in Palm Springs. I mean, there's referrals that you can get from all these agents across the country, plugging into the workplace, plugging in. And Zena, I'll tell you right out of the gate, build your brand day one. Like, make it about your brand. Put your picture on your signs. Get your name out there. Make it great. Make it big. Push you over eXp. eXp is great, but you're the brand. Your friends don't care whether you're at Joe Blow Realty or eXp. What they care about is, are you a professional? Are you pouring into people? Are you giving the love? That's why they use agents, because of the relationship. Yes, you want to be good. Yes, you want to be professional. Yes, you want to know what you're doing. But at the end of the day, brand yourself. Build a business around Zena. Guys, we train every week in the cloud. I mean, look at the schedule. 50 hours of live training a week. 50 hours. You can't do 50 hours. Like, there's no it's almost an unlimited training schedule every week. I mean, everything from, buying mobile home parks to attraction and digital marketing mastermind and, icon presentation and introduction to eXp, world tours, farming neighborhoods, you name it, we're training you. Glenn Sanford created this company, guys. Agent ownership. These are our good friends, Jeff and Marcy Willems. They sell 700 houses a year, guys. If it's good enough for them, it's good enough for you. I promise you. Okay. I mean, these guys literally came over from Remax, and she was number 16 in the world on the Wall Street Journal list out of every agent in the nation. This is number 2 Remax agent in California, number 11 in the world. Guys, he got on a Zoom. A lady called him. She lived in Dallas. He lived in Sacramento. The guy did the Zoom from Arizona, and he joined up. He joined off of Zoom. Can you invite people to Zoom? Guess who else joined on a Zoom, Zena? Guess who else got on a Zoom and joined that day? Take a guess.
You.
Yes, me. Now, you want to know where I watched the Zoom, Zena?
Was
Now,
that?
now understand this. I sell, seriously, 81 to 60 houses a year. Where do you think I watched the Zoom? I was in my car. I pulled over on the side of the road on a laptop and watched the eXp presentation on a Zoom. Because I'm busy, right? Everybody's got time to jump on a Zoom, no matter how busy they are. Selling 80 houses a year, I still had time to jump on a Zoom. It just had to be in my car, So to me, the Zoom is the critical building point of how you're going to really build this. Okay. It really is. And like I said, you just invite them, we'll enroll them. Darren James had his own brokerage. He brought his whole brokerage over. He still sells 500 houses a year, but now he's got a brokerage all over the world. So he didn't stop selling houses. I didn't stop selling houses. In 4 years, I sold 201 houses. It was like $83 million worth of real estate while I built the brokerage. So did I quit selling houses to recruit people? That's by myself with an assistant. Like I went to every showing. I went to the listing appointments. All right. I mean, I worked my butt off, but I was talking to agents and inviting them to Zooms. Chuck Fazio had 800 agents. He had one brokerage with 800 agents. And what did he do? He brought all 800 agents over here to eXp and said, hey, everybody, you're now a partner with me. Guess how many agents he has right now, Zena?
How many?
7,000.
Wow.
So what's the moral of that story? Good is the enemy of great. He had 800 agents. That's good. Now he's got 7,000 agents. Guess what? The other moral of that story is the only way he got to 7,000 agents was he partnered with the other agents. He gave them an incentivization to build a brokerage with him. He can tell 800 agents, hey, invite your friends to join my brokerage. And it got him to 800 agents. Then he comes to eXp and he tells his agents, hey, invite your friends to join your brokerage. Now it goes to 7,000. I mean, this is critical big, right? This is Rick Gia. And I do want you to do this, Zena. I want you to go to YouTube, and I want you to type in my name, which is Jay Nelson, right? I'm Jay Nelson, JayNelson, and then Rick Gia. So take a picture of this and go on YouTube and type in my name and his name, eXp Realty. And there's a video of me interviewing Rick on YouTube, and he brought it up to me this past week. Because, man, do you know like 7,000 people have watched that interview? I said, I know. A lot of people on YouTube have found that, just organically. And it's a great interview. All right. Guys, Stephen and Sally Koss own 31 Remaxes. They came over to eXp. This is what they said. We own Remax offices, but we're now able to move away from the brick and mortar infrastructure. With eXp, we have access to groundbreaking real estate technology to better serve our agents and clients. Most importantly, though, we are able to thank our agents by providing them the very same opportunities that we have. Ownership, fellow shareholders, able to build organizations within and across markets. Guys, to partner with the agents and let them scale is exactly what happened to Chuck Fazio. It's exactly what happened to the Kosses. You bring on the agents and you let them be the owners. You let them be a partner. The cool thing is Melvin's not bringing you to his brokerage. He's bringing you to yours. I'm serious. He's bringing you to your brokerage as his partner, as my partner. Guys, the number 2 Caldwell Banker agent in the world came to eXp. Guys, this is legit. This is the number 1 Keller Williams agent in the world, 7 out of the last 22 years, Tom Daves. He came to eXp with my friend Brent Gove over there. Guys, this is the quality of people that are seeing eXp and saying, me too. If Jay did it, I'm doing it. If Brent did it, I'll do it. If Tom Daves did it, I'm going to do it. Guys, good is the enemy of great. You know what? I believe if you're comfortable, it means you're moving backwards. You got to push yourself. If you're not pushing yourself, to me, you're going to get stale. You're going to get sloppy. You're going to get lazy, and somebody's going to pass you. Okay. So push yourself, go where the puck's going. Come be a partner, come be a shareholder. Guys, this is the last slide I got. I'm done. Happy Thanksgiving. So here's what I want to leave you with, Zena. I want to leave you with a little homework study. And like I said, I know you want to tone it down right now and you want to watch Netflix. Not tonight. Not tonight, Zena. That was last night. What I want you to do when you get off this Zoom is I need you to go to work. I need you to understand what eXp is for you, because that's going to make you money. Okay. And it starts, the very first thing is the realestatenewshub.com. I want you to go to that website and go ahead and snap a picture or write these down, guys, with your phone. Snap a picture. First thing is go to the realestatenewshub.com and watch the videos. Okay. The second part of the homework study is go to life.exprealty.com. That is a corporate website put together by eXp. The one at Real Estate News Hub is just my little old janky website. Okay. The life.exp realty is pretty slick. Okay. And I want you to read some of the stories. Pick 5 or 10 stories, just read them. Okay. That's homework project number 2. Homework project number 3 is Google eXp Realty. Okay. Homework project number 4 is Google our stock symbol, EXPI. Just put it in the Google bar, hit search, look at our stock. The 4th thing I want you to do, actually the 5th thing, is just YouTube all these cats. Go to YouTube, type all these names in, look them up, watch their videos, listen to their stories. Now, one last thing I'm going to throw out here to y'all before we all go say adios and bolt off of here is Ashley and I just created a brand new website that's called Jay and Ashley. That's ASHLEY Nelson, Jay and Ashley Nelson.com. Now, I will tell you this. This is our Facebook if y'all want to send us a friend request. Jay and Ashley Nelson.com has more tools and data and everything, just like, I mean, it's robust. There's nothing about eXp that you cannot find out on that website. I mean, it covers dang near everything. So just type in Jay and Ashley Nelson.com and shoot us a friend request. All right, guys, I'm going to open it up for questions, but definitely, and also we're doing a big Gatlinburg retreat for those of y'all that want to know. That's February 6th in Gatlinburg, and I'll be sending a video out in the morning, giving a Thanksgiving little Thanksgiving video in the morning about the trip, and I'll have everything included. You can book the rooms. They're $99 a night. The training's free, so you don't have to pay to get in the training. You just got to book your room. So that'll go out in the morning. Guys, let's open it up for questions. Anybody?
I do have one question.
Yes.
So you were talking about how if we are putting on, if we get some of our realtor friends to join eXp, is there a way to look up how many people are that you've brought on and that they've brought on and so on and so forth?
I mean, I'll tell you, we have 2,000 agents. What are you saying? A way to look up? What are you saying? I'm not following what you're saying.
I guess the question is, if you have for instance, a branch of people that you put on, like let's say I put on someone named Nicole, and then Amy and Bradley, and
yeah, you're saying, can I go look at my 2,000 agents and look up on a computer screen? Exactly. Absolutely.
Okay.
And the second they put a house under contract, even before it closes, I can see that too. So it tracks everything. It's all in the database. It's crazy. You don't have to keep track of it. So what you're saying is if I had 2,000 agents selling 800 houses, I don't have to do anything. It's on autopilot. I can go in there and see every address out of the 700 houses. Boom, boom, boom. Who sold it? What level they're on? How much money I made? Yeah, it's crazy.
Absolutely. Okay, great. Awesome.
It's called
Thank
the back office. It's called eXp Enterprise and My eXp. Melvin can show you, that, if he wants to, privately show you something like that. But yeah, it's all tracked for you. You don't have to do anything. So the 799 houses that I was paid on last month, I didn't have to touch them. I just got paid. It's very cool. Has anybody got any other questions? Well, guys, Zena, nice to meet you. Did you have any other questions before we go?
Nice to meet you as well. You actually very thoroughly explained everything. I don't have any other questions at the moment. No.
Awesome. You know what? I try to be thorough because I'm not much into cliff notes. This is your career. This is your life. I want you to know everything. And, I think if you'll go to those websites, you'll be pumped. Like, especially the new one that I didn't even make a slide for, jayandashleynelson.com. That thing's stacked. Like, there's nothing you could probably ask Melvin about the company that's not somewhere on a link. It's got hundreds of links. Okay.
Absolutely. I'll be making sure that we Google all of those.
Yeah. When do you take your test?
Well, I actually am just starting to study now. So I was told that if I do everything like I'm supposed to, that I'll be able to take my test in February.
Awesome. Well, good luck. You know what? I failed it the very first time I took it, and look where I'm at.
I see. Wow. Well, I sure hope I don't fail it.
No, I'm just telling you. What I'm saying is, if a C student at, that struggles with ADD, can be this successful in real estate, you're going to kill it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And whatever we can do, we've got these Tuesday morning calls, and Melvin is amazing at what he does. Melvin, do you want to say something before we bolt off of here? I know everybody might have to go. I appreciate everybody, but before we bolt out of here, is there anything you want to say, Melvin?
No, I appreciate your presentation. You was real thorough, and you really was using Zena in the presentation. So I know she stayed awake throughout the whole process. But we love this company. We love working together. I just like what this company stands for. I've been in the business, as you shared with everyone, that a long time, and I've never seen a vehicle like this where you can really get rich 3 different ways, and the people are working together to help each other so we can all make it. So we're at the right place at the right time with the right company.
Absolutely. I don't know why these slides. That was where we did the hangover suite.
Yeah.
We were right there, Zena. We missed you.
Yeah, it looks like I missed out.
If we go back to Vegas, we're renting that same suite, guys. So don't worry. Yeah. You be there
we had a couple of billionaires in that suite too.
Yeah, we did. That was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Well, listen, guys, y'all have a blessed holiday. God bless. Thanks for being here. And anything I can do to help, or Ashley, we're always here to help. Okay, guys?
All right. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you so much. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
See y'all. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for running the co-host, Brian. Appreciate you, bro.
You're welcome.
Later, guys.
All right, bye.